Managing money is not rocket science, but many people in my generation and lower were not taught how to actually manage our bills or deal with money by our parents. So here are some things that really helped me. So first, you want to develop good money habits. If you're constantly overspending and broke, and then as soon as you get money, it's right out the window, either because you spend it or because you're trying to catch up, you need to reevaluate how you're living and figure out what the major issue is. You have to be compassionately honest with yourself, not brutally honest, because why would you do that if you're trying to better yourself? Are you in dire straits all the time because you have a spending problem? Sometimes that's harder to recognize than you may think, but like if you stop by the gas station every day to get an energy drink and a biscuit, that gets really expensive. If you have any kind of habits like that, they really add up. Maybe switch it up so you'll only stop on Fridays as a treat for making it through the week and to give yourself something to look forward to. Small, consistent changes are a lot easier than trying to completely change your life overnight. Are you broke because you're working long hours for shit pay? You might need a different job. And yeah, I know there's not a lot of jobs out there right now, but you can work on yourself to get out of whatever you're doing. If you're being rejected for jobs or you find yourself almost qualified for something with less hours or better pay, something easier, but you lack something like Microsoft Office skills, teach yourself Microsoft Office. If you're watching this video, you have every resource on the planet at your disposal in order to learn those kind of skills. You might not be able to learn how to become an architect online, but you can learn how to become a carpenter. Are you broke because you have custody of a bunch of kids you're not getting support for? Go after him for child support. Or if you just apply for food stamps, in a lot of states, they automatically go after a non-paying parent. There are free resources out there to help, and you should never feel bad or guilty or like you don't deserve to use these programs. Your tax dollars go to fund them, and that's what they're for. You should pay off debt and try to not get in debt. Yes, having something like a reasonable car loan or a mortgage or student loans is okay. But if you have all of that plus a bunch of other debt, it gets really oppressive. I would never, ever, ever open a store credit card or use any kind of service like Klarna or Afterpay. They make it seem like you get a lot of benefits and like the payments are really small, so you rack up more and more purchases, but that $3 a month really adds up if you do it 10 times or 20 times or 60 times. They're like micro payday loans. You also need to give yourself reasonable financial goals. This means achievable accomplishments, not I want to be a billionaire by 30. If you have multiple goals at the same time, that's fine. Like you might want to retire by 55 and buy a reasonable house and pay off your reasonable car. You can do that. If you have those really big lofty goals, it's really hard to make a plan to actually achieve them, and nothing really matters, right? Like this 15 cents is not really going to get you that much closer to being a billionaire. It's easy to see everything as meaningless if you're not working towards something. Managing your money is not a race, and you're not competing against anybody but yourself. I used to work for this guy who told me he liked it when I made mistakes because it proved I was actually working and learning, and being able to tell when you screwed up is a sign that you're headed in the right direction. I've really kept that for a long time. If you want further in-depth knowledge on any of this, please let me know. Follow for more.